After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levine, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To the air with McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on that.
Oh, no, his first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted.
But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Rolling to his left. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we will not have a return. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
And to me, partner, you just have to marvel at the way he brings his teams back to the Super Bowl time and time again. If he can win this 4th title, what a capper that would be to a brilliant career. Reputation as a big game coach, absolutely cemented with a victory in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Again, it's Pacheco. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Pacheco gets it up the gut. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Handoff now for Pacheco. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs set.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing eventually drop for a huge loss.
On play action, McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On second down, they'll run it here. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Butker's kick here is good. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's going to be caught.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's Jones. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick here is good. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game. Second down, another shot for Jones. Throwing is McCarthy. That went out wide and intercepted. Some strong running. Still fighting through tackles. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's caught. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. This drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
Now McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
And force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. They'll go again to Jones. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
He will have the conversion and more than that. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On play action. Now McCarthy on the move to his left. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Go, go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field.
Back to throw. McCarthy.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rondale Moore, 28 yards. And the Vikings are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. And you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a first down carry by Jones. McCarthy off the play fake. They'll get it inside the 20.
Over the top.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Again, it's Jones.
Victory culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to hand that Lombardi Trophy to the Minnesota Vikings. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.